Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je porte lunettes de soleil. Je veux me venger.
No, Patricia doesn't speak English. Please continue.
Merci beaucoup. Je hurle. Oui, oui, baguette. Bisous.
Your name, monsieur?
My name is Luke.
Yes, Luke.
Why are you shouting?
Sorry.
Bonjour, madame, monsieur, et non-binaire. Je suis Antonio Fonseca, and welcome to my channel. So today, we're going to be ranking Emily in Paris characters. This video is for the girls who understand the truth. And the truth is, Emily in Paris has been criminally underrated all of this time. Let me tell you, people love to hate on this show, but they're missing out on the reality that is excellence. And no matter how cringe you say it is, it's still the funniest thing that's ever been made to me.
There's nothing wrong with my views or beliefs because I have freedom of speech and everything I'm saying is true.
By the way, I am filming this video before season 3 comes out because I wanted to do a little retrospective through the history of Emily in Paris. And I hope season 3 is amazing. I'm very excited. We just saw the trailer today. Emily got a haircut. She has bangs now, which is so fun. You're not living life if you don't have bangs, especially in Paris. I mean, if you're in Paris, you have to do the sex, the food, and the wine, and the bangs, and the cigarettes as well. So let's get into the tiers. Number 1 is called Emily in Meurthe. This category is for people in Meurthe, whatever that means. The next category is called Emily Hates Paris. I think Emily has struggled a lot in her journey in Paris, and I get it. I mean, she's a fashionista. She's constantly dealing with people who are jealous of her fashion and her looks and like her success. She has haters, and Paris is her hater. In the middle, or somewhere near the middle, we have Emily in Midtown. So apparently in America, there's this phenomenon called Midtown New York, Midtown Chicago, Midtown blah blah blah. And I thought it would be really fun if we had a category called Emily in Midtown, because in case you don't know, when you say mid, that's like the best word ever. I love saying things are mid. That's my favorite word. That just basically means it's not good, it's not bad, it's just like flat. Then up next, Emily en Rose. La vie en rose. What more is there to say? I think you guys understand what I'm talking about. The next category is called Emily in the Louvre. In case you guys don't know, the Louvre is a really famous museum and I'm really cultured. So that's why I put this in, is to show you guys, hey, I'm smart. I care about art. I actually love, like, my favorite painting ever is there, the Mona Lisa. I don't know if anyone else has like felt this before, but I feel like when I look at her, she's like chasing me with her eyes or something. It's so weird. Like, it's just strange. Then finally, we have the most important category in all of these rankings, which is Emily ate Paris. Let me clarify. Emily not only ate, she served, and she was slaying the house. And at the same time, she was voguing while eating a baguette, while wearing a beret. And that's French culture. Am I right?
I'm so into voguing right now.
So the first person we're gonna rank goes back a very long time with our main girl, Emily. And that person is her little boyfriend from Chicago. Unfortunately, I do not remember his name. That's how insignificant he was to me. I actually kind of despise this guy because the way he broke up with Emily was so fucking rude. He was literally like, why would I go to Paris? What would I do there? Make out and like have sex with you? That's so gross. Like, ugh. I can't. So I think the ex-boyfriend is gonna go straight into Emily in Meurthe. Up next, we have Patricia.
No, Patricia doesn't speak English.
She does not speak English. And so when Emily comes into the office, she's like... And then she walks away and she runs away and she cries in the bathroom or something. So Patricia is unfortunately gonna go into the Emily hates Paris tier. Prochain personnage. So this person is very underrated, and it's the guy who says to Emily, I love your American pussy. Oh!
What is it?
Like American pussy.
Whenever I saw this for the first time, I don't know how long ago that was, but honestly it feels like yesterday, because that moment has been ingrained in my memory ever since. And this guy is gonna go into the Emily hates Paris tier. The next character we're gonna talk about is Emily's first love affair in Paris. Thomas, the philosopher etymology teacher or whatever the fuck he does. I have a little bit of quotes and things that he said. I just want to share that with you guys. Number 1. So dull talking about the wine. It's like a conversation about the weather. Another one. Last time I came to the ballet, I saw Bolero by Ravel and it was a masterpiece. Swan Lake is for tourists. Okay, here I can give my professional opinion. I'm a professional classical musician. If you think Bolero by Ravel is not mainstream, you actually have like brain damage. Like, I'm sorry, that's crazy.
You're crazy, actually. You actually are insane.
Another one. Snob. The last refuge of the simple-minded. If somebody calls you a snob and your reply is
Last refuge of the simple-minded.
Bitch, sit your ass down and shut the hell up, bitch!
Emily and Mert. Next, we have Madeline. So Madeline is Emily's boss from Chicago.
Bitch, I am from Chicago!
She is a ruthless cunt. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. And at some point, she comes to France and she tries to make the company all American and stuff. And obviously the French people were like, bitch, what did you say? American bitch, you don't know nothing. Maybe Madeline has to go in Emily en rose because she convinces Emily how bad America is by being a terrible American person. You know? Next up, we have Mindy.
Promise me you'll try it first.
Yeah, try his meat, Emily.
So Mindy is a billionaire heiress extraordinaire, but deep down, she's just a regular girl who just wants to sing and like be her own person, you know? Like, she doesn't need her daddy's money. I think her role is so important in the show. Like, we need more characters that can humanize billionaires, you know? And Mindy is perfect for that because you can see like she's just a real person. She just wants to be like an artist. If you have billions, you can still struggle.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
Period.
Next, we have the uncle himself, the gay icon, the fashionista, Pierre Cadault. The highlights for me with this guy is when he's really depressed about the fashion debacle that happens when Emily gets sprayed on. And Emily gets sprayed on a lot, let me tell you. She's in Paris, okay? So Pierre Cadault has a little mental breakdown and he turns to Emily with a tray full of crème brûlée and he says, do you want some? And Emily's like, oh no, I'm okay. And then he goes, oh, not to eat, that's disgusting. To snap. So he has a little spoon and he goes and he splatters the top of the crème brûlée. And that's what rich people do.
Oh, wow.
So for that thing alone, I think Pierre Cadault will go into Emily in the Louvre. Next person, we have Mathieu Cadault. Mathieu is a bit of an uninteresting character to me. He's very rich. He runs the business side of Pierre Cadault. And he has a little thing with Emily at some point. But then he realizes that Emily actually fucked Gabriel. And she doesn't give a fuck about Mathieu. And she's just using him. And so he actually leaves her on a train.
Clap if you think she should suffer.
And that was the cutest move he could have made. Like, I thought that was really cute. So I won't put him in a bad category because, you know, he did slay that. At the same time, he's not that interesting. So he's going to go into Emily in Midtown. Next, we have a showstopper, scene-stealing character that you probably never heard of. So I was rewatching Emily in Paris season 1 and 2. And I came across this guy playing saxophone while wearing a water jetpack in a Saint-Tropez house. I mean, playing saxophone is not easy. Playing it while on a fucking jetpack? That's brave. That's really brave. And actually, I should find who the stunt guy who did this is. Like, jetpacking, saxophone guy, Emily in Paris. Oh, Emily in Paris season 2 is ironically not even set in Paris. Breaking news, guys. Apparently, Emily in Paris is not filmed in Paris. Sorry, I have to take a break. Oh no, never mind, guys. False alarm. Apparently, the show is filmed in Paris. This fucking publication really set me up with that headline. Netflix's Emily in Paris is ironically not in Paris. Like, that, they knew what they were doing with that. Like, I'm sorry. They knew exactly what they were doing with that, and I'm suing. Anyway, back to the main topic. The guy playing saxophone on the jetpack will go into the Emily en rose, I think. Because it can't be Emily Hates Paris because they're not even in Paris, as this headline pointed out. And it can't be Emily in Midtown because the guy is literally fucking jetpacking while playing saxophone. Like, if that's mid, what isn't mid? The next person we're going to talk about is the little slut of this whole entire thing. Antoine. The whore. Now, I don't mean to slut shame. I'm not one to slut shame ever. But Antoine...
The behavior that you exhibited was whore-like. The whore jumped out.
Sylvie is way too good for him. And that's all I have to say about Antoine. I think I'm going to put Antoine in Emily Hates Paris, honestly. Next, we have his wife. And her name is... Antoine's wife. I'm sorry, I do not know her name. But I do appreciate the fact that she's a conniving little bit. She's made several moves in this show to fuck Sylvie over. So if you don't know, Sylvie is Antoine's mistress. And his wife knows about Sylvie, but they still act like friends and then they try to do these shady things to each other.
Fuck, I cannot stand this puta. Hey, baby girl. Mwah.
So, to me, she's an evil genius and she's serving. Like, the pussy has been served on a platter and it's cunt.
It's just malicious, just gay faggotry.
But despite all of that, Antoine's wife was still just a very bleak character. As a person, she gives me Midtown. As a story, the development, the actions that she partakes in, it would be like Emily Ate Paris. So my compromise is going to be Emily en rose. And that's final. And don't you dare doubt me in the comments because this is very important to me. And I'm making a lot of very complicated decisions that you would never have the fucking guts to make. So don't even try me right now. Next person I'm going to talk about. Oh my God. I have to tell you, she's my queen. And that person is Sylvie. If a dinosaur had a baby with Bella Hadid, it would be Sylvie.
So, my name is Bella Hadid.
But like fashion. Now, I've never been one to say that someone is mother. That's for the kids. That's for the children. But in this case, I have to make an exception. So I'm just going to put her directly into Emily Ate Paris. And to be honest, it should be called Sylvie Ate Paris. The show should be called Sylvie in Paris with Emily or something because she's the main character, let's be real. Next, we have Julien. So Julien is a bit underappreciated in the story. He's not given the full time of day and he's always like cleaning up Emily's mess. So I have to give him over appreciation because nobody else is giving him any appreciation. Like, he deserves that appreciation. So I think I'm going to put Julien in Emily en rose for sure. Up next, we have his little counterpart, Luke. Luke is so fucking funny. Luke is pretty gross. Like, he's a little bit of a perv, but like in such a cute way. What does he do? Talk about sex. He does that a lot. He makes a lot of inappropriate references, but he has a really cute smile and stuff and blah, blah, blah. He's always trying to help people. Also, he's definitely an ally. He loves the dolls. He loves the drag queens. He loves all of it. A little bit too much, let's say. So yeah, Luke will go into Emily in the Louvre. Up next, we have Alfie. Alfie starts out being a little bit of a bitch. He's one of those people that goes somewhere and then he's like, ugh, I hate when people are talking their language in their own country. Like, it's so fucking annoying. Like, hello, you came here. Like, I live in Germany. I'm not German. If I came here and I will just fucking complain about this all the time, that's so rude. Like, I can do that maybe 50% of the time, not 100% of the time, you know, like, find a balance with that, Alfie. So yeah, you will go in Alfie Hates Paris. Oh, sorry. Up next, we have Camille.
Do you think there is a formula?
Blonde and white? I'm just kidding.
Camille is the blonde girl. She's blonde. And she's rich as well. So many rich people in this show. I know she's really nice, but she's kind of like stupid. Either she's super dumb or she's like incredibly smart because she always manages to show up in a situation at the perfect moment. Emily and Gabriel will be like,
I'm horny.
Emily, you're such a good friend. Meanwhile, Emily is like fingering Gabriel's butthole.
Say Ami. Ami.
She's also definitely bi. The whole first part of season 1, they were trying to set up Gabriel, Emily, and Camille as a throuple. Right? Am I insane?
Oh. So do you want to get in bed with me?
I thought you never asked.
We all saw that happening. It felt like the writers had everything laid out to make it happen. And maybe Netflix was like, threesome in Paris? Not very realistic. I don't think that's true. So I'm gonna have to put Camille in Emily in the Louvre. I think that's fair. I think that's more than fair, honestly, and we have to be happy with that. Second to last character, we have Gabriel, the sexy French chef, who is just so torn between these girls, the American girl, the French girl. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm Gabriel, and I don't wash my pans because it makes nice omelette or something. Gabriel, I know you like to play nice. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you were doing. You were not clueless. You were playing with Emily from the very fucking first moment. And then when Camille shows up, it's like, yeah, I had a girlfriend. Pfft, you should have known that. Like, you should have known that. No, Gabrielle, she shouldn't have known. You were leading her the fuck on. No, I'm sorry. Please. Please. So, for the tier, Gabriel. Gabriel will go in the Louvre, I think. I'm sorry, Gabriel. Bye-bye now. Go see some Mona Lisa painting. And now, for the grand finale of Emily in Paris character ranking video. Emily Cooper! Woo! Emily, are you happy to be in Paris, Emily? So, Emily in Paris. She is the main character of this show. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I did question, why did they pick her as the main character? She's dumb. Stupid. Also a little bit weird when it comes to having sex with underage, Anyway, Emily is a messy girl. She's very messy. She likes to mess with people's feelings. She likes to mess with their lives. And I have to respect it. She's bringing the drama. Is she the drama? She is the drama. Emily is the drama. I love her and I hate her at the same time. It's such a love-hate relationship. But also, how does she have time? She's so busy. She's an influencer. She's working for every fashion luxury thing ever. And she's still going to friends, like doing all these social things. I'm like, I want to know her secrets. She's a terrible friend and that's why we love her. So Emily in Paris will naturally have to go into Emily 8 Paris. That was very predictable. And that's it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I make a lot of videos a lot of the time and I post them at some point. And yeah, like, please stay here. I love you so much. Au revoir, mademoiselle. Bisous.